Welcome back for another episode of BarTalk.
Hello?
Tracy was in fact supposed to post a re-upload episode. She failed to do so.
But I posted a reel.
You were supposed to post like 10 other
reels. You
reels.
don't know how long
I don't
want to
I don't want to fucking hear it. I've given you the time stamps. You literally have to take the timestamp.
Okay,
clip it.
To be fair,
Upload
and today, Junior. I did text her and I said, "Hey, send me some timestamps to make my life easier." And she in fact sent them, and I in fact did not create a reel from them.
Didn't use not one. Did not
I got
use
ADHD sidetracked. And here we are. So we're a week late. We're so sorry. But we've been doing things. We've been away.
I just spit out my gums. So I'm going to do it in this
cup.
cup.
Don't do that. That's weird.
I have to spit it out. It's going to bother me.
Well, drink the rest of the water first. Fucking weirdo. Like what?
I'm under pressure.
Under pressure. Little ASMR action right here. Chug, 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 chug. Ooh!
Get the gulp sound.
I went to Joyzy for the weekend to see my dearest friend Lauren get married. Lost my voice a little bit.
This is all backwash. I'm not doing that.
Okay. Lost my voice a little bit. Drank enough tequila to last me until about 2025. That was a shit ton of fun. Saw a bunch of friends. And Abigail was living it up, getting some tattoos. Tell them, are you done or what?
No, hell no. So I thought I was done.
Well, tell them what you got first, because people that are not looking at this cannot see.
Okay, I got a hummingbird. I got flowers that go onto my hand, and then I got a second lotus under the first lotus.
So pretty.
And yeah, it's freaking gorgeous.
I'm so jealous. I love it.
It's awesome. Yeah, so I thought I was done. I was like, I'm done. This arm is complete. It's definitely a sleeve. Like, I could be done if I wanted to be done. But
it's definitely a sleeve. It covers your entire fucking arm.
Well, not my bicep.
Okay, it's definitely still a sleeve.
Anyways, I was sitting at dinner with Hector, and I was like, this is awesome. I'm done with my arm. And he was like, unless. And I was like, unless what? Tell me. And he was like, we could do like a pattern fill. And I was like, oh, exactly.
Like with leaves type of thing?
It would be some kind of pattern, but it'd be like very light so that all of the pieces still popped.
I see.
It would just be a little background fill.
Ooh, I see.
Which could be fucking awesome.
What are you going to do on your bicep?
Right. I don't know. I right now, honestly, I could be done for a while and be okay. I feel like my arm is good.
Yeah.
But also, like, if I added more, I would also be super down.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, totally. I love these little flowers.
I left space for you.
Because we're getting her a tattoo. Mm-hmm. We're not getting it in Nashville.
Yeah, you are.
Me and Abigail are arguing right now.
Tracy
about
thinks
me going
she's not
to this fucking race.
She doesn't understand that Thursday morning at 6 a.m., I will come into her room, barricade down the door, blindfold her, gag her, tie her arms up, shove her in the car, give her a coffee, and say, shut the fuck up. We're going to Nashville. Specific. I'm giving you the actual lowdown so you'll know exactly what will happen.
I already told him I'm not going.
That's crazy because Mike also sent everybody in the group chat a text saying she in fact is going.
You guys have a group chat without me?
We know how to operate.
I'm not.
You are. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not going.
The roles are reversed right now, everybody.
Normally, I'm the one that drags Abigail out literally everywhere, 365.
Tracy will be, in fact, attending Nashville. You will see her there. He's already got your tickets.
I'm not racing.
He's already got your tickets.
I'm not racing.
Well, that's fine. He's already got your tickets.
Open?
He can put them in open or age group. It don't matter.
What are you doing?
Age group. So you're going to do age group with me.
God.
We're going to have fun. Go. I'm only doing age group because I want to work out and also I want to get done early so that we can have the rest of the day. Okay. Fuck yes.
No.
Your Airbnb's covered.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Your Airbnb's covered.
No.
Yes, it is. I'm a sugar mama.
I hate you.
I am your sugar mama.
All right, listen, here's the deal. I don't want to go to Nashville for multiple fucking reasons. Nobody knows what's going on.
We're going to fucking Nashville in October to do a Spartan race, and it's always so fun because we go to Nashville and everybody goes and we dance and we Spartan and we drink and we have a good time. We eat good food.
Okay, if anybody has never been to Nashville, I will say you should definitely go to
so
Nashville.
Fun.
I have a $1 bill with my name on it that says Flocker in every single bar. pretty much on Broadway.
Okay.
And every bar. However.
Well, if we grab every dollar back, you'll be able to afford a meal.
I will have about $50 and I can afford one. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I will think about it, but it's not
there's
a
no
definite.
thinking. She's so
Anyway.
You're stupid. Okay.
Anyway.
Today, what the fuck are we talking about?
She wants to.
Let's talk about sex.
You wanted to talk about being in a male-dominated industry?
Yeah, that sounds really feministy.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if that's how
up.
we're going, I have a lot of thoughts about it.
Yeah, this is, okay, so females being trainers and dating and navigating all of that in a male-dominated industry. I don't think it's going to be,
period.
I don't think it's going to be the topic that people think it's going to be. It was so funny. I was talking to, I don't know what, door number 7, a new introduction.
Wait, so last episode, if you weren't here last week and you want to go back, all of the doors have been closed. However, one door is now open.
We've
opened one more door.
Door number 25.
Door number 76. Door number 6.
Whatever.
6.
Anyways,
door number 6.
I said, yo, have you ever seen, I said, you know who Andrew Tate is? You ever seen any of his podcasts? He was like,
oh God.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm that kind of feminist. And he was like, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
He's checking all your boxes.
Yo, he legit screenshotted it, sent it to his friend. His friend was like, wife that bitch up.
No other questions. All green checks across the board. No red flags. Yes. Abigail's in there.
Green lights are go. No, I think that seriously, I think that this should be a topic discussed because there's a lot of people that work in male-dominated industries. And it has its challenges, but also I think people make excuses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
got
a lot of thoughts.
I think there's like, for me being a trainer, I've had no problems working in a male dominated industry and having a good successful business. I think that also there's a lot of not just women who feel more comfortable working with women. Mm-hmm. I think there's a level of relatability and an understanding that certain men just don't get when working with female clients. Yeah. But also, actually, I found that there are a lot of men, like older men too, that love working with female clients.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, first I want to preface this by saying that if anybody from our gym is watching this, I have never, even when our old boss was there, have been put in a position where I ever felt less than.
Yeah, never.
I even I've worked in, multiple different places. I've had like 29 lives in my 29 years, literally. And I don't think I've ever but been in that position where I actually felt smaller because of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because of the reason that I am a female. However, I will say, I think it also has to do with like our personalities a lot, because the people that I find that have a lot of excuses that I've heard about like personal training and being like females in our industry, especially like the gym industry, is like, I don't know, maybe it's like the tough factor that we have and we kind of like don't take a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We have a very big stance.
We have a more masculine energy in our job. I've been trying to, like, outside of work, embrace more of my feminine. I've been working on that.
Girl, we're tomboy as fuck. We are.
I looked really gay today, actually.
You
in
did.
My outfit.
I saw it, but it was a hot gay.
I know. That's why I'm personally offended that I don't get hit on by women more
remember
often.
We were in TJ Maxx and I was like, I think I'm in my era of just like wearing extra large t-shirts and baggy clothes. Yes. Like, fuck it up.
I know. And like, I don't get hit on by not one fucking woman.
I mean...
And what does that say about me? I don't know.
We're straight as fuck. However,
I am one bad date away. I am one bad date away from licking some puss. You fucking got me jacked up.
Just fuck it all.
Dude, door number 8 will be a woman. Door number 8 will be a woman.
Oh my God.
You think I'm fucking
Stop,
kidding?
It's all too real. Anyway.
Wait. What were we talking about? Masculine energy.
Oh, dude, totally. I mean, like, I just think that, like, our energy and the way that we put ourselves in our jobs, especially, like,
some dudes be feeling, like, emasculated around
I was just about to say that. I was like, honestly, sometimes people be super, like, straight with us, and they're like, yo, you're scary as fuck. And it'll be, like, the biggest dude that's in the gym, and I'm like, sorry, I'm just trying to get shit done. Yeah. Like, walking across the gym, and, like, your block ass is just walking, doing her thing. I'm carrying these 80-pound dead balls. Like, I don't know. I think it's just the vibe that we give across upon a lot of other people that I've met, like people that I've talked to. They like let people walk all over them just a little bit, you know, because they're just in that more like feminine sphere. But like for us, we're like, fuck off. You know, we just do our shit and kind of get it done, you know. Also, I feel like I work better with males. But I think that's also because the way that I grew up was like I grew up around a lot of dudes. I've always had guy friends. I've always like got along better with guys because of that reason, that I feel like I'm an emotional yet not emotional to heart type of person.
Yeah. I used to say that I don't understand women. I think I do. And I think that I have female friends, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just like a certain
the biggest tomboy's best friend ever.
Shut up. I have some dykey friends. Example. I have some dykey friends. But it's fine. No. I feel like Alana is pretty feminine.
No. She's definitely a lot more feminine.
Whatever. Anyways,
love you, honey.
Okay. They're just there are certain women that I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
There are certain women that they'll talk to me and they'll start like crying, and I'm like, why?
You're like, no.
Why?
You're like, oh,
no. Are you crying?
Like, shut the fuck up and just do your set, please.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, in some ways, I think I can be pretty empathetic. I think I've gotten a lot better about that. And I'm emotional as well, but there are times when people be so emotional and I'm just like, oh fuck.
I know.
I can't.
I know. And there's also like a good thing. Listen, there is a good thing, not to like dock all female trainers here and being tomboy as hell. I understand people, especially like because females go through a lot of shit like with their bodies. And I feel like they go through body dysmorphia a lot worse, especially in certain times of the month. And they get their periods and they're like overwhelmed and emotional.
Premenopause and perimenopause and postmenopause and
if it was a guy trainer and you're with a girl and there's like all of this shit and emotions going on, 100%. I see it all the time where people are like, whoa, like what's going on here, you know? So like, I get it. So from that point of view, I don't mind. I just feel like I've never had a problem where even I've had a guy client who has made me feel less than because I'm a woman trainer. Whether they're older than me or younger than me. I've never even, my boss that we've ever had at the gym, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Any manager, I've never been in that position.
I've had a couple of like, I've had like a predatory experience with a client, and I've had a couple of my clients, their friends would like make fun of them. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, you're with a girl trainer? Like, well, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't offend me.
No, it doesn't offend me either.
Like, it doesn't really offend me. I'm kind of just like, I've also had, I've had clients that work with me for a little bit, and they end up with a dude because they're just like, I just prefer a dude. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem. I don't know. I just don't take it personally because in my mind, it's like, you can't be everyone's cup of fucking tea.
Yeah, exactly.
So to me, I don't know. I think that it's so hard to be female in a male-dominated industry is like very much an excuse.
It is.
I just feel like, I think that there are times and there are scenarios where people will make your life harder. I'm sure there are exceptions in every situation where people will, you know, and like we're in an environment where we're very supported. And like, it's a very awesome
we're lucky.
environment.
We're very lucky.
But I do think in some regard, there are people making excuses. So they're like, I'm a woman. Or they do get treated kind of unfairly, but it's because they're not qualified or they are playing victim or they're being a fucking like annoying feminazi. And it's like, I'm sorry, but it's hard to want to support, encourage, be around, respect somebody who's being kind of a tyrant.
Yeah. And I think it's also, especially
man or woman.
Yeah.
Don't care who.
Well, exactly. I was just about to say, I think it's the whole premise of like the whole social media bullshit, because that's where everybody argues it, regardless if it's in person or not. It's always like a keyboard warrior that's like, you know, causing a scene. But a lot of people play the comparison game, and I think it's one of those like defense mechanisms to make an excuse, you know? Like if a guy comes at you and says something and you just feel like you're comparing yourself and your qualifications to theirs, and you're like, oh, well, actually, he's just mansplaining to me, right? Or they're like playing that game because they just think it's a guy trying to make them feel less than. And you know, like same thing with me though. At the end of the day, like, you know what you're qualified for, you know what you're good at. Stand up for yourself, and if you really have a fucking problem with them, take it up elsewhere. We just are very lucky that we're in an environment where that doesn't happen. I will say that I've had a lot of people like on social media or even like Stefano's friends and shit like that have like made fun of me for the way I've looked. But also I don't take that to really heart
What do you
either.
mean?
Girl, we were on the fucking beach the other day. You remember what's her name from oh God. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know who I'm talking about when we were on the beach. When we were running through the rain and she was like
I wasn't there.
Yes.
I wasn't
no,
ready.
you weren't there.
Yeah. I wasn't there.
Oh shit, I thought you were there. Well, anyway, we were on the beach and she looked at me and she didn't even say my name and she just came up to me and she's like, "Oh my God, I can spot them shoulders from anywhere." And Alana looked at me and was like, "Well, that was fucking rude." And I was like, "Oh my God." Like,
yeah.
covered myself. But like, I've had a lot of people say that I've looked manly.
When the Roblox character isn't there,
like,
you are the stand-in. You are the stand-in. When the true Roblox character, I would have just looked at whoever that was and I would have been like, "You ain't seen shoulders, son.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen a lat spread."
I could have sworn you were there.
No.
Oh, well, anyway, that's what she said. I've had a lot of people like comment about me being masculine in a sense, but also I don't
so
really fucking, so what?
Who
like, I feel like
cares?
muscles are sexy, cool, strong is sexy. Like, I'll beat your ass up, I guess. I don't really know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah,
Like,
I think the only thing like working in a male dominated industry that I've had problems with is dating. Because I've had guys who it's like so hard for them to understand. It's like, why are you going to lunch with this dude? It's like, because it's a lunch meeting. It's a work meeting. Or like, why are you always talking to these dudes? It's like, because they're all in my certification course and we're talking and they're in my DMs. Like, two, also like, they're going to be just guys in my DMs because I'm a personal trainer. And like, look, I have a nice
You're
body.
hot.
Like, yeah, it's just so they're gonna be in there. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I don't know what to tell you. It just is people in Abigail's DMs.
You were in my DMs.
Yes.
Other people are also there. You're not the only one. There's
don't be ignorant. There's more than one.
I'm not like fucking Beyonce, but I'm like, there's more than one.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think that's the hard part. Also with jujitsu, really tough because you're legitimately like rolling around in close proximity in weird positions
with dudes.
Yeah,
yeah,
like with a man.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's got to be. Well, we just talked about this on the last like podcast, but I feel like it's a very jealous community. Period. Like period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
jiu-jitsu or
all of it.
gym?
I mean, like it's the same thing. Like shit. I went to Austin, Texas on an expo, and I pretty much probably will never go back because the person I was super jealous that I was with a bunch of guys at this expo when I quite literally was like working 18 hours a fucking day.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Trying to sell a product to like major companies. Like I'm out there with the owner of Nike and Puma and maple syrup, untapped maple syrup. And it's like, I'm out there working my ass off. However, because it's a male dominated industry, there's all these guys there.
Yeah, it's just dudes.
And me like being able to hold my own and my tomboy ass is out there like legitimately working. Like, is it unnatural for somebody to hit on me? I mean, no, like not, saying that in a weird way, but it's like, no. However, also I'm there for a job, but it just is a very jealous environment because it's like.
Well, and also I think there's a level of like, you're in a gym, you're around dudes, like fit people all day. And I think it's so funny too, because I genuinely, like when I'm with my clients, I like
don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention. And I think
so bad at that.
I don't really pay attention. I'm borderline asexual when I'm in the gym. Like it's my place of work.
Yeah.
I also like, I don't
Period.
really
I don't
care.
pay
I don't give a fuck
period.
about muscly dudes at all. Like, I don't give a fuck. Borderline, if you're super muscly, I'm like, no, you're gay, and I don't believe you. Like, and I don't like that. Like, because I grew up around it. So, like, I started the gym when I was 14. You know, you've been around freaking jack people since you were a little kid. So it's just like, to me, I'm almost like, this is so normal.
Yeah.
I'm just
and I
so
also
desensitized.
just like don't pay attention. Exactly.
No,
I was just about to say like I don't pay attention to it at all.
Yeah.
Like somebody will say that somebody's looking at me and I'm like, where?
Yeah.
Like where do you talk?
Yeah.
Where?
Right.
Like I'm looking at the floor or the equipment or my client or like honestly I'm staring into space. Like I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Like I'm not even like I'm just non-existent. Like I'm so disassociated from like all of that. I just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And I think it is because we grew up around it. So maybe like people that feel that like masculine energy really haven't been around fitness their whole lives. You know what I'm saying? And I also like, I don't know, not to be like the anti like feminist bullshit here, but another big thing that me and Alana are actually just talking about this on our walks is like the clothes that you wear as a female attract energy from like all different areas. But here's my thing. Like, first of all, you work out to look good, period. Like, I don't really give a shit about what your why is. Like, you work out so that way you can look good also.
Partially,
okay?
it's like naked time.
Yeah,
we
it's
want to
like,
be
hello.
looking,
right,
popping.
Right, exactly. Like, I know that there's so many different reasons why, and we could be like real trainers here and be like, what's your why? But like, at the end of the day, you also want to look hot. Yeah. Okay, you want to feel good in your skin. Yeah. So when you walk around in the gym, you work your ass off for that. So if you're going to come in some coochie cutters and you're going to come in with a half strap bra and somebody says something to you, it's kind of like, just take it as a compliment.
Oh, yeah. No, I hate that.
I'm like, just take it as a compliment. And if they pursue it and they keep going, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
But like, if they give you a compliment, don't flip them off. Don't be rude.
Or complain or post like an Instagram story about it.
People come up to the front desk or they message the Instagram and they're like, this guy's creepy. It's like, you're a college chick. He's a college dude. You look hot. He told you. That was it. Just take it as a compliment.
Yeah. And like,
don't make the guy feel like an ass.
In my opinion, too, even if they're actually like, it's an older guy and they're kind of creepy, part of me is like, what?
Sorry, I just had to like side note for a second because my phone's going off and it is Kristen who said, I'm going to need a fucking explanation for Nashville. I'm just not going to answer it.
You're going. But anyways, back to the point. Don't worry, Kristen. Don't worry, fucking Kristen. I've got you, girl. She's going. Mark my words.
I'm going.
You will see. Okay. October 14th, you will see videos on Instagram of Tracy line dancing at a bar. I'm not going. In Nashville.
If we line dance, 2,000%. I'll go.
Oh, we're line dancing.
We didn't line dance last time.
We're fucking line
Max
dancing.
sang karaoke and then y'all went home.
We're fucking line dancing. Well, who ruined that?
Okay. Well, also, we didn't even try to line dance, period.
Okay, we're line dancing.
I'm not high-fiving you because I'm not serious if I'm going or not. No fucking way. A pinky promise is worse. Continue the conversation.
Pinky promise me.
No.
Are you even my friend? Are you even my friend?
Shut up.
I'm gonna be
Miss goes out to the bar the other night and is like, I can't wait to line dance. And then she literally leaves.
Okay, first of all, fuck you guys because I was doing a lot of songs. I learned 4 dances and y'all were like doing whatever you were doing in the corner. I was getting serious. Rich and I,
you fucking went to the bathroom and then left without saying anything.
That I did do.
Exactly.
And also,
thank you.
Tell me I'm impressed because I walked past every single one of you and not one of you fuckers knows. It is a skill. I have a skill. I can leave. Nobody knows. I can do it right in front of your face.
She was like poof in the dust. And Rich was like, wow, I think Abigail's taking the longest dump of her life. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure she probably left and we just didn't notice.
Rich is like, he's like, I will catch you next time. I'm like, no, you won't, bro. I'm the vapor. No, you won't.
Anyway.
You promise me.
No.
I'm going to be manipulative right now. You hate me.
No.
If you don't think you promise me. If you don't think you promise me, it's because you hate me.
Just continue the story. I forget what the fuck we were talking about.
She fucking hates
I fucking hate her. I hate her. That's it, guys. I hate her. Podcast is fucking over. It's been 1 year. We made it 1 year. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Happy 1 year. Give me your fucking pinky. Anyway.
I know better.
Okay.
Anyway.
Back to reality. Oop. There goes gravity. Where are we talking about?
We're talking about the bitches that wear nothing, like slinkies on their titties. Okay,
so even if the guy's low key like a little predatory, to me, if you go really far, like come up to me, come up to a trainer, and I will tell that motherfucker off real quick. I will have no problem doing that. But also, if you are half naked in the gym, and dude.
There's been a lot.
I've seen the outfits. Dude, I've been there. I've been there where I'm wearing spandex and a sports bra and people look at me weird. And guess what? I do not care because I'm like, you right. Yeah, I'm not wearing a lot.
I decided to wear nothing today. So I get it.
Yeah, right. So it's all right.
Right. Exactly.
I'm looking too.
I know. Yeah. We're like, actually, low key, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So I get
it. But if you're half naked up in there, I mean, just like expect looks and do not, I don't know. To me, it's kind of, you're asking for some people to look at you a little bit.
Yeah.
You think you look good and you want people to notice. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah.
But pipe down.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a problem.
I will say the only time that I've really like seen where there's an exception for that, just because I do the social media, is like a lot of times people don't want to be in other people's videos because they think it's creepy. No. But also it's a male dominated social media industry. Like the girls are taking ass shots, but the guys are taking videos. You know what I'm saying? So the girls are taking selfies. They're taking videos of themselves from behind. Nobody is in their shot except for them and their booty cheeks, right? But like the guys, like they're trying to actually get their whole workout in. And a lot of times girls are in the background doing something like an RDL or a hip thrust.
Oh, and they get upset that they're in the video of a guy doing his bench press.
And that I can understand because, you know, you got one guy grunting, doing their thing, and then it's just like basically you and your crotch in the shot, right? But at the same time, with the same point, it's like, just tell them, and I'm almost 98% sure they would just move their camera. Because most of the time when somebody says that to me on Instagram, I delete the post, and the guy has no clue, A, because he doesn't pay attention, or B, he just deletes the post. He says, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
Like I've never, like there's been maybe, less than a handful of times where people have actually fought us about that.
Yeah.
About that shit. You know what I mean? Like guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know. I think, the hardest part to me in being in a male-dominated industry is just dating in it.
Yeah.
Because most...
Well, you have it the worst, I feel like.
Because I got jujitsu too.
Yeah.
I'm literally around men all fucking day.
Right.
And I'm like up close and personal with them.
Yeah.
So I think that it just takes a guy who's secure in himself, honestly. Because I'm a very open book.
And trusting.
I'm loyal as shit, and I would say I'm a pretty good communicator.
Yeah.
And so it's like I'll lay it all out there.
You got to have a lot of trust.
So this, like, I'd say every single guy that I've dated or talked to has given me some level of shit about jiu-jitsu or being around guys or why you got to go to this meeting or why these dudes in your DMs or why are you messaging this guy or why are you blah, blah.
And I get it because like from their side, listen, if they were the ones that were going to approach you and they were the ones that looking at you, they damn well know that it's other people that's looking at them too. So they're not worried about you or they're not worried about the girl that they're with. They're worried about other people,
but see,
which I get.
Okay, but this is where, and I had that same like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
My mom made a good point. She was like, if the guy trusts you, the fucking other person shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Because it's like, it's always like, I'm not worried about you. I trust you. I'm worried about the other guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, that's a good point that my mom made. Because it's like, no, because if you trust me, you'll know that I'll fucking handle that shit. And if I feel like I can't handle that shit, I'll come to you.
Right.
Or I'll go to somebody who can handle that shit.
Right. Maybe it's just the premise of like, they just know what they're thinking. And so they already know, like they know what they're thinking. They don't want somebody else thinking about their boo thing that way, but it's fucking natural.
Fucking over it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's natural. So like I see both sides of it and it is fucking hard, but and also not to mention that like dating period, if you're gonna date somebody, especially if they're a trainer, their entire fucking lives, like Abigail said, is going to be online with men. Period.
Social media, around men, training men, like friends are men. It's just how it is. Yeah. It's just how it goes. This door number 7, luckily, is like so hot that you do jiu-jitsu. Love what you do with your job. Like,
good.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm like,
and there's definitely people.
This is like, a fucking. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah, you sure? But you're sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
Is it gonna be a problem down the road?
And there is people like she said earlier, like there's a lot of females who like just want to train with females, and there's a lot of like males who just want to train with males, and like I get that, but that's on y'all's relationship. Me personally, I don't give a fuck who you are. I just don't care.
I don't,
And I just think it comes back to like the personality thing and also the amount of time that you have in the gym to be trustworthy in yourself to like know what you're doing and be able to hold your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like for us, I think people genuinely don't try the both of us.
No.
Like they will not try us.
No.
You know, and if they do, we're right back. And it's not even like we take offense to it. Like if somebody's dicking around or they're saying something on the sly, I'll turn around and I'll be right there.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll get the text from Drew that's like, were you rude as fuck this member this morning? And I'm like, no. Maybe, I don't know, but he's gone, so whatever.
It's literally just a respect disrespect thing. Yeah. The only time I really would say that I get upset with people in the gym at all, like men in the gym at all, is if they are being inappropriate around my young clients or my female clients. If they're taking their shirts off, saying some really fucked up shit, just being really just gross, dudes being dudes
talking locker room talk out on the floor.
Yeah, being locker roomy. out on the floor and I don't even care if I'm with a male client or, you know, like I don't care. But if you're doing that around, like, I got, you know, 12-year-old girls that I train.
Well, yeah, I forgot you train kids.
You know, like I've got little kids, 12-year-old, 13-year-old boys, like just like these little sweet innocent kids, you know. Well, 13-year-old boys, you're hardly innocent anymore. But
oh, we're gonna have Abigail's kids on the podcast.
Oh, dude, they're so excited.
Yeah. We're going to have them on the podcast.
We'll have Hunter and Chase on.
But I could see that, though, only because I just totally forgot that you actually train kids and people do talk smack all the time.
It was like my 11-year-old at the time. And these dudes were taking their shirts off and posing. And I had to go to another room.
On the main floor?
Yeah. And I had to go. I immediately was just like, we're going to another room. I didn't even say anything to her about it. I was just like, hey, we're going to go into this room to exercise. And then while I was on the way, I talked to Cam and I was like, handle this.
Do something about it?
Yeah. I was like, I don't have time to handle this and I'm getting her the fuck out of this room, but like handle this.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm like, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like,
they got to like draw a line somewhere. I wish that momentum
She's a 12-year-old
had a place.
girl. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, you have any comment? To me, it's like, I'm going to get upset about this. It's like, do you have any common sense? Do you have any common sense or respect for anybody? Like, and some of these people, they'll like, they have no concept for like personal space either. Mm-mm. They'll be right next to my female clients, like right up on them bitches. Yeah. And I'm just, or right up on me. And I'm kind of like, get the fuck away from me.
Right. Because like, it's got like that perfect lighting and the perfect space. And
well, I was just talking to Amy, one of my clients today, and she was like, I literally, when I'm with you, like I forget there are people in the gym. She's like, you walked away to get a piece of equipment. And I was like, holy fuck, there are people in here. Because I really try to create an experience where it's like it's one-on-one training. I want it to feel like literally it's you and me in the gym. Yeah. As much as possible. Mm-hmm. As much as possible. And so if you are very rudely like bursting the bubble, and I've found that it tends to be dudes more than females bursting this bubble. Yeah. It's just like, it makes it very uncomfortable for me, my client. I'm just like, get back away.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole dominance factor that you have with males, period, that like, see, like, here's the thing. Males, when they go into the gym, it's like they're ego lifting city. Like, they gotta be loud. They gotta fucking grunt. They gotta be lifting next to the person next to them. So they're causing havoc all the time. They're not putting their shit back. They're slamming 45-pound plates. Like, you see somebody racking a bar, like on the floor. One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody goes to like rack for like, let's say deadlifts, right? And they're using the Rogue lift and they take a 45-pound plate, because for some reason they don't want to use the bumper plates, which pisses me the fuck off.
The metal slamming,
and they they slam it. They slam. And I'm like, you do realize we have bumper plates right fucking next to you. Oh. You don't have to lift heavier than the person next to you.
This one, dude.
And it drives me nuts. It drives me fucking nuts.
This one, dude, he used all metal plates, which is honestly, if you're doing heavy deads and you're doing like 2 reps, 3 reps, whatever, that's fine. Like, you can slam some shit around for a couple reps, and I'll tolerate the noise. Because you can stack more plates on. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
But this guy was going for I don't know what fucking weird power CrossFit shit he was doing, but it was like 25 reps. Like, he would just go. It was like the craziest cluster set I've ever seen in my life. And just 4 reps,
clank,
drop it.
Clank.
30 seconds later, 4 reps, drop it. 30 seconds later, like 5 rounds. Literally the whole gym. This is we're outside of like male dominated shit at this point. I'm just ranting. But like the whole gym was like, what the fuck's going on? And this guy was grunting, slamming. I'm like, I don't know what dimension he was in. It was like 7 a.m. Yeah. I was like,
dude, the morning people are the worst.
I was laughing and I was like, John came over, the guy who works the front desk. He was like, we got some like complaint. And I was like, I can't even be mad because I don't know what this guy's going through. But it's kind of fucking funny. Like, I'm like, what is happening right now?
Dude's going through some mental shit.
He got dumped. Like, something.
But man, it fucking drives me nuts. But like with the whole personal bubble space, it's like the males, for some reason, I don't know what y'all got going on in the head, but they don't fucking think. And they'll just like take the dumbbells, they'll throw them everywhere. They'll take the plates, they'll throw them everywhere, the fucking metal plates. And then females, they just want to burst your bubble because they need the space to take a booty shot in the mirror. And it's like, get the fuck out of here.
I think
it's like, come on.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know. I feel like dudes, maybe it's because of like when they're when they were doing their sport or something and they're in the weight room, it's usually like a smaller weight room and they're all used to being crammed up or something. I don't know what it is, like, or the idea maybe that their presence is less potentially intimidating than they think it is. Like, I don't think they're necessarily trying to be assholes, you know, just like,
they
like,
just
let
don't
me get up
think.
I think they're genuinely just not thinking, and they're like, what, I'm on this shit, like, I'm right here, or like, I'm gonna do my bicep. This guy, dude, there's a bench. I've got my client doing incline press on the bench, and this guy is, I swear to God, like a fucking inch away from the bench doing curls, and I'm looking at him thinking he's gonna move.
Yeah.
Not moving. He's just doing curls. And I looked at him and I was like, sir, my client, like, I was just like, hey, sir, my client's going to be using this bench for incline press. And he's like, oh, and moves like maybe another 2 inches. And I'm just kind of like,
what the fuck?
Like, we got a lot of floor space, brother, like, to do curls. I don't know what you're doing.
It's not, dude, fucking, and we know the O2 room, we used to have this cable cross, which like is a single cable cross. So it's got 2 handles to it, but it's in the new room now. Yeah. But anyway, it's a single unit. So there's only like 1 stack of plates in this cable cross machine. And it happened to be in a conditioning room that we have called the O2 room. And Kristen was laying on the floor on a mat. And I had just seen this guy leave. We have class at 5:30 p.m. I had just seen him leave the room. So I'm setting up for class. So I put the 2 cable cross arms directly straight up. So that way nobody can get hit by them, right? Because there's a bunch of equipment around. Kristen takes out a mat. She lays on the ground. This guy comes back, no shit, undoes the arms, pulls them down, and grabs both individual handles and is standing over her doing chest flies. And
standing over her?
Yes. And Kristen's looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? And then he does like 5 reps, like, and then he just leaves, never comes back. And we all of us in the room, the whole 5:30 crew was like, was that fucking real? Did that just actually fucking happen? And I don't know what is in the water with like, dude, this shit happens like on the beach. You got all the sand in the fucking universe. And you pick the spot that's right next to me. Yeah. It's like you're in the gym and you have all of this fucking equipment. Yeah. We have 7 different cable crosses that you can use across the whole fucking gym. And you chose this one.
Well, even if
like
you chose
all the guys,
one,
they flock together to do biceps at the same time. And you're like,
or bench. It'll be fucking 20 of them, bros.
There's no one on the machines, and every single guy, they just like, they can all hear it, the Bluetooth brains. They're like, we are going to now bench. And now everybody's on the bench.
Monday, chest day, boy. I'm telling you, I will see some, I've never seen so many bros flock.
All the time.
And it's kind of easy for me too, because I'm like, all right,
I'll flock
3
away.
p.m., high school's out. I know where they're at.
Yeah.
Avoid the benches.
We know where we're going.
We ain't going to the benches today. We're avoiding that.
It's like 3 to like 5:30 crowd. They're like the fucking worst.
Oh, I love it. This is just getting into a rant. You know what I love?
What?
I love when the douche bros are taking fucking selfies and they don't like Snapchats to these whatever like girls that they're Snapchatting, which I'm like, these girls on the receiving end, what are y'all doing? Unfollow. Unsubscribe. What's happening? Block. Report immediately. But I'll see them and they'll be doing it and they'll take it and they'll like flex their traps like up like this and then they'll take it, and the best is when they're like, nah, and they'll delete it and I'll watch them retake it and I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
I've been seeing a lot of people doing B-reels in the gym too recently.
Oh, my clients do them with me.
I don't get
They're
it.
like, Abigail, they'll walk in, they'll be like, you're going to be in my B-reel. And I'm like, all right.
I just don't get it.
I don't get it
and
either.
Also, I want to know how many I'm in. Because B-reel is one of those things where you just post it and it's gone, isn't it? It's like a Snapchat, but for the world.
Nothing's ever gone.
I know, but like, you know, you're in the gym and I just always see people. And the thing about B-reel, if you don't know what a B-reel is like the entire universe gets this one time frame to post where they're at that specific time. And I think like every day it changes.
Yeah, it does.
But like you take a selfie of yourself and then the camera switches and then it takes a picture of whatever you're doing or where you're at or whatever you want to point it at, right?
Yeah.
And so like I've been seeing people take them in the gym all the time. And I'm always like, these people are taking pictures of random fucking people and just like sending them out.
You want to know what I know? Is how many no pictures are floating around.
Oh, in B-reel?
No.
In the gym?
No, like nudies.
In the gym?
No. What do you think I'm...
No, just in general, for B-reel.
Floating around in the clouds somewhere.
Yeah, well, like you said, they're not gone.
I know. That's what I'm like. How many? Where they at?
Tough luck on them.
Where they at?
Yeah.
Where's my trail?
Yeah. We gotta figure out, divert this conversation, how we figure out where your shit is.
Where are my rated R pictures?
Now that we're finding out that everything is never deleted.
Yeah. And also, I don't, like, look, dudes, I know how y'all are. Nudes never die, okay?
Hey,
so
that's why
you could be in a new fucking relationship, and I would bet that these dudes probably have nudes from other chicks from previous relationships.
Yeah,
that they just keep because it's like this weird hoarder thing where they're like, I just can't delete it.
I mean, probably.
They're just like,
I wouldn't put it past
I can't
them.
bring myself.
They have like, you know how the iPhone makes you have another album?
Yes.
Or whatever.
I
or
know.
like the calculator album.
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's
like so middle school. Like, just keep that shit.
You think people don't still do that shit?
I know, but that's just like, what are we hiding?
Come on now. Oh, whatever.
We all take them. You take them.
They're somewhere.
Yeah, because that's what I was.
Anyway, well, hey, that's what you fucking work out for. So when you're working out to look good in your fucking nudes, and you say have somebody come up to you and tell you you're hot because you're wearing a bikini in the gym, just say thank you.
Yeah, say thanks.
Just be like, thanks. You might see it one day.
Hey, I saw your nudes in the cloud. Thanks. Fuck.
Really, thanks, man.
Shit.
Appreciate
How
you.
did you find that? I'm selective with where those go.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Bitch.
Oh, I meant like in general.
Oh, my photos. No, I don't care. Yeah,
I just meant in general.
my rated R.
The girls in our, well, actually, I could take that back. I was gonna say the girls in our gym actually might not be that bad.
Oh, the girls in our gym?
Yeah,
No, I think we're good. We got good chicas.
We got good girls in our gym.
Honestly, you know what? More chicks probably have my nudes.
Tracy is more than
tell me I have not sent you a video of my ass and been like, yo, this looks fire, and I got nobody else to send this to. So I'm gonna need you to
have a really good glute day today.
I'm gonna need you to hype me the fuck up.
At least you know you have a good hype team.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo,
and it's me.
My tits will never look this good again.
Must send to Trass.
Must send to Trass.
Oh well.
I've sent honestly, more chicks. What y'all doing with my shit?
I don't know. They're on my old phone.
That's what
You're
saying.
fucked.
Where the fuck is it
you
going?
You think I know?
Oh, God.
Oh, well. Anyway. Perfect timing. The camera just fucking turned off on us.
The camera dies, but nudes never do, baby.
Exactly.